Silent night, snowy night, crash your car,
Don't do that.
slide to the, I don't know, lose control. That's, the car is getting fucked up. It's a snowy night. Watch out, everybody. That's not a
For
hard
real.
truth. Yeah, that's not a hard truth. Literally. Be careful out in the snow, everybody. Yeah, well, now that the holidays are over, we can get into the hard truths. What better way to celebrate the post holidays, the posthumous holiday, than holiday hard truths and going hard on the holidays? That sounds crazy. Going hard on
We're
the
gonna go
holidays.
hard on holidays.
We're going hard. We have been going hard on the holidays lately. Halloween and Christmas, we went hard. This is us going hard. 13 days of Halloween.
You think you're going hard on holidays, but I'm really about to go hard on holidays.
Yo, you can hear how hard we're going these holidays. We're gonna all impress everybody with how hard we go on the holidays. You'll all live to see the tale. Or maybe not. It's as the world burns.
Now that we're no longer observing Christmas, we can pick it apart and really say what we feel about it.
Yeah, what do we feel? It's you should feed into the capitalistic system and buy as many toys and things that will go out of style in less than a year as possible. The trendiest things that you can find, you should get.
I think most important is that we remember that Jesus Christ is the reason we celebrate the holidays.
Yeah, there's no other reasons, no other pagan holidays or any bullshit like that. It's all about Jesus, this Christmas.
Jiminy Christ, as I like to call him around these times of year.
With this whole Epstein thing and the fact that Epstein didn't kill himself, the world is in dire need of Moss Christ. Oh no, I'm sorry. He did kill himself. I fucked that up again. It's been an interesting year.
I think it's actually good that you bring that up because I think it's Christmas, the New Year's coming around, and it's finally time. Like it's 2026, we're about to be in. We can finally move on from Epstein.
Yeah.
We can finally hopefully achieve new things.
Yes. Well, that's what the new year's all about, achieving new things. And who knows, maybe Epstein won't be the posthumous party master of the world of Saturnalia next year. Maybe there'll be another one. Another posthumous Saturnalia master. Who can only guess?
King of Saturnalia.
The king of Saturnalia. Ooh, potentially the god of Saturnalia. I mean, I guess that would just be Saturn, but still. I mean like a Thor type god where this dude's chugging beers, getting depraved, doing all kinds of wacky, fucked up, crazy shit. That's the next king of Saturnalia. But it's going to be hard to overthrow Epstein, even posthumously. The holidays are a time for buying as many trendy things as possible, for buying stuff that you probably won't even touch or use, for buying clothes that you probably don't even like, or the person that you're getting them for probably won't like. It's a time for all kinds of things, really. It's a time for love and care and happiness, and it's also a time for being depressed and lonely and sad at the end of your rope, completely withdrawn from reality, totally feeling the existential ineptitude of your life. Right?
I think that's a good way to summarize it.
Yeah. It's a beautiful time. That's what it comes down to. It's all really just about spending money, and that when it comes down to it, it is an incredibly depressing and depraved time for some people. And for some people, it's an amazing and beautiful time. And I think for a lot of people, all they have to do to just get through the holidays and to understand their place in society and in life, if that's what they're currently struggling with, is to go to your nearest Walmart or shopping center or something and just buy some gifts for somebody. Even if you're buying them for yourself, just buy some gifts, buy cookies, buy as many things as you possibly can, because that's what this is all about. Buy, buy, buy. That's why we have Black Friday.
And buy supplies for the winter.
Yeah, stock up.
You might trapped inside for a while.
It's a really good idea to just DoorDash everything and just you don't even have to go out. But if you do go out, just go joyriding in the snow. You know what I mean? Like how people go mudding and sliding around. Just have some fun. I'm not condoning it. I'm just telling you what you can do. You have free will. And what you should do is you should be buying as much things as possible. But what you can do is just go out driving around in the snow like a maniac. You know what I mean?
It's kind of the nicest time to drive around. Everything looks nice. Especially if it's snowy, like you don't even need decorations. Or it looks even better with decorations. Like the more the better.
Yeah. And how about like when you're driving real fast on the highway and it's snowing and the snow is coming right at you? It looks like Star Wars. You don't even know what's 10 feet in front of you.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's the best. It's a beautiful time. I was today I looked out my window and I saw the snow coming down and I said to myself, I'm like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Even though it's not, it's past fucking Christmas now.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. That's what we want. We don't want a white Christmas, like a snowy Christmas. That's, they call it a white Christmas. We don't want that. We want a completely dry, almost hot Christmas, like you live in like Florida, where it's almost borderline spring or fall. And then you want to just get hit with a borderline blizzard right afterwards because
out of
nowhere, just like
why you gotta travel back?
Why you gotta travel back to wherever the hell you're going? Who knows? You might fuck up your shit. You might, you might drive into some shit. You might, some reindeer might come out of nowhere, fall from the sky, and smash into your car's fucking
oh, that'd be awesome.
Roof. You know what I mean? And then it starts kicking around and smashes into your windshield, and then it just flies. It just flies off with some magical fairy dust that gets in your eye, and you can't see afterwards. This shit can happen, and this shit happens every winter, and you got to be prepared for it. But you got to just go for it. You can't be afraid unless it's of life. It's the only thing that you should be afraid of. And the government. Life and the government. Those are the only two things that you should be afraid of.
Hell.
Well, and hell. Those are the only three things that you should be afraid of. Life, the government, hell, and maybe Taylor Swift.
China.
Yeah, China. Russia, yeah. Well, maybe not because they might be our friends now, so.
Nah, dude. Russia's always been a free... Like, Russia's even cool with it. They're like, yeah, no, definitely depict us as your enemies, but always make us seem, like, overwhelmingly strong and, like, really cool. That's what the agreement is.
They're always the cool bad guy in every movie.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Russia... Watch out for Russia. Watch out for China.
One of the craziest missions...
Watch out for terrorism.
One of the craziest missions in all of Call of Duty has to do with Russia. You don't think that they didn't love that? It's a time to be alive, and it's also a time, end up in some ditch somewhere, fucked up and wondering what you're doing in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's the best time of year to go drinking too.
It's the best time of year to go drinking. Yeah. It's a great time to just stay locked in your cabin, drink while the blizzard's going on outside, and maybe every now and then walk outside and sit on a bench and contemplate life. And then,
yeah, like if you don't have a family, you got to be out drinking.
Yeah, even if you're just out drinking alone outside hey, holy shit, dude, no, don't drink alone. This is what people should be doing, is they should be going and congregating with people under bridges and huddling by like these barrel fires and drinking with their compatriots, their compadres.
Yeah, that sounds fun. People should do that.
People should do that. They'll regale each other with stories of old. Exactly.
They'll scary ghost stories.
Maybe some
and tales of glory.
Maybe some tales of Santa Claus. I'm sure you could probably hear some really wild Santa Claus stories from these underbridge dwellers.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's what you want to do in life, is you just want to meet people under bridges and you want to ask them by a barrel fire what's going on in their life and what led them to this moment, because that's really what Christmas is all about.
You know what's like a really underrated part about Christmas that nobody really gives its due?
What is it?
The ads. around Christmas time are amazing.
Oh, they're some of the best ads of the year, dude.
And like that's usually how you know it's Christmas time. Like if you're kind of just doing your thing, going through your daily life on autopilot, just getting that shit done, try not to think about it, try not to think about what's going on. You know Christmas hits when you hear an ad. You hear an ad and you're like, wait, that's a Christmas ad. Oh shit. Oh my god, it's September.
You know
It's
what's
Christmas
funny
time.
is they have ads just for the season of Christmas. They don't even just have ads for like Christmas things. They have ads just to let you know that Christmas is here. Like, you know
Yeah.
when Mariah Carey puts out like the video of her unfreezing after Halloween or some shit? That right there. That's an ad just for the fact that Christmas is coming. That's not even an ad for anything. That's
It's
Mariah.
for Mariah Carey.
It's for a Mariah Carey, but it's for her basically being like, "Yo, bitch, this is my time. This is
Yeah.
we're shaping up to be in Christmas season." And you know what? That's beautiful. Mariah Carey should do that because Mariah Carey's special and nobody can take that away from her.
It doesn't make sense that she thaws out for Christmas time. Like it should be getting colder. And she like
I
thaws out
know.
when it's not
That is
Christmas.
funny, isn't it? Well, I guess she's frozen throughout the whole year. Isn't it usually
Never
like
mind. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Never mind.
well, she doesn't do anything for the rest of the year. Mariah Carey's like Santa Claus, really, if you think about it. This is actually a great.
True.
I never really thought of this before, but this is true. Mariah Carey is just like Santa Claus. She does almost nothing, but just lays around the house and talks about how amazing she is, just like Santa Claus does for most of the year. And then right around Christmas time, she gets up enough energy to bless everybody in the world with her presence over the course of however long she does her thing versus Santa Claus in one night. Who's to say who's more impressive in that scenario? But I don't know. Mariah Carey's, one of the greatest in the world, so who knows? It's amazing though. You're right about the ad thing because like think about like what we've done to like brainwash society as a society. Like we've had all
I
these
know what
like
I've done for my part.
I know what I've done. Well, you buy Coca-Cola. We all love Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? It's not a sponsor, but Coca-Cola is like an all-American type drink. You know what I mean? That's like what Borat would say. It's true.
Hmm.
Coca-Cola is. And
When an American ends up in any other country, they have to
Coca-Cola.
give somebody else a Coca-Cola.
But that's the first thing they do is they go to McDonald's, they order a fucking quarter pounder or whatever McDonald's sells for shit these days, and then they fucking order a large or an extra large. There's no minimum there. It's either large or extra large, and they get a fucking Coca-Cola. They don't fuck around. You have to taste.
Yeah, yeah.
It has to taste like gasoline. Well, you're not going to drink a fucking Pepsi at McDonald's. If you're going to another country and you want to celebrate Christmas, the first thing that you should do is drink Coca-Cola. I mean, think about it. Back in the day, Coca-Cola had cocaine in it. What's more Christmassy than cocaine? I mean, it had Santa Claus right on the bottle. There's nothing more Christmassy. I mean, it's you can't spell cocaine without the C, and you can't spell Christmas without the C. It works. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, if you're talking like top three Christmas beverages, it's definitely hot cocoa at 3, eggnog second place, Coca-Cola on top,
Cocaine.
baby. First place, Coca-Cola.
Cocaine-a-cola. If you're a real one, you celebrate Christmas is with cocaine-a-cola. So yeah, Mariah Carey, the Queen of Christmas, whatever she is, that would make Nick Cannon the King of Christmas, and all of his kids like little elves or whatever.
Mariah Carey's like a priestess of Christmas.
She is. She's the goddess of Christmas. She surpasses Santa Claus. We know.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
You're sounding a little polytheistic right there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't want to sound polytheistic. No.
Empowering people to be gods.
Yeah, there's no pagan practices whatsoever in this whole, thing, Christmas that we call it. Don't got to worry about that. Mariah Carey is just a mere mortal, but she surpasses the rest of us mere mortals. She's a queen in our realm. Yeah. Like you said, a priestess. She's the high priestess. She's a queen. She's
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
That's what I'm.
100%. She's all of the above. She's almost a pharaoh if that was still a thing, but it's not, and she's not half god king, so unfortunately, she can't be that.
Yeah, there's only one half god king, but he's all god, and he's the king of kings.
Yeah, Santa Claus. Anyways, you got to watch out for Krampus too. Krampus is bad. Do people still celebrate Krampus?
No, I do in my house.
Ah, all right, good. Someone's gotta.
You gotta keep it alive.
I try to keep him alive. Holy shit, I love that one. That was great. It's such a weird thing to like be like, yeah, we got to keep the Krampus tradition going. In my house we do. You know what's really amazing though on the subject of Mariah Carey? You know, we got so deep into like how everything revolves around Mariah Carey around Christmas time that we forgot about how it started revolving around Mariah Carey and Christmas time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's the best part about Christmas. It's the most magical part about Christmas. It's the thing that everyone looks forward to every year for Christmas. It's how they know that Christmas is coming and gonna blast you in the face with the blizzard. It's the music. Everywhere you go, everywhere you see, jingle all the way, Christmas, the snow coming down, little Saint Nick, Silent Night, Lonely Night. You know what I mean? They're constantly reminders of either you should be incredibly joyful this season or incredibly sad. And it's true. You should be. It's just the way it goes.
Christmas is a time of year to reflect.
Yep.
It's a time of year to evaluate and to appraise your life,
Yep.
your past.
Unfortunately. It's a time to look forward to the new year and think about how, we're not going to be, as miserable because the winter's going to go away and we're going to have a really good harvest and potentially somewhere someone's going to sacrifice and we're all going to, get a really good harvest going. They're going to sacrifice a wicker man, I should state, like a burning man. No human sacrifices. What else? What else is very Christmassy?
Start talking about things that we've bought for other people for Christmas, like some of our favorite things that we've gifted. I'll go first. I remember the first year that I bought somebody a car for Christmas.
That must have been the greatest moment of your life.
I was 15 and I was working hard to save up. I'd already bought myself a car. I already had a car, but I had a friend who didn't have a car, and I thought that they should also have a car, so I bought them a car for Christmas.
Wow. What ended up happening?
It was actually the following Christmas. We're all hanging out. We're getting, pretty drunk, as you should. And I said, I'll race you there. That was Christmas 1970.
That was Christmas of 1970. Wow, you're really old. Yeah, so it's always a good idea to not go out drunk driving, but you should definitely get drunk on Christmas. That's obviously what you got to do.
If you're going to do one thing on Christmas, it should be being at midnight mass. Am I right or am I right?
Blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah, raving about how good the government's doing.
You should party all Christmas Eve, get shit-faced, race your friends to midnight mass.
Make sure you get there first. Long ahead of them. Remember, the hare always gets everywhere. Like the tortoise and the hare. Everybody knows that the hare has all the power. What else? It was the night after Christmas, and all throughout the house, not a creature was stirring. What are some other good hard truths for holidays? I feel like we're missing a lot.
Yeah, we're missing something. I think a big part of it is like we're hitting the Jesus part. We're pushing Jesus.
Yep.
Because that's if we should mention the Eminem ad.
What's the Eminem ad?
He does exist, and then Santa looks at them and he goes, "They do exist."
Oh yeah, dude, those are great ads. Oh, let's talk about our favorite the best capitalistic ads. What are the best ones? The Eminem ad, you're right, is an amazing Christmas ad. And they figured out a way to also somehow sexualize an Eminem, so that's always fun. What else?
I don't think that one's in that ad.
I mean, they usually have like the green or orange M&M wearing like Santa Claus like stuff or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. It's still a good ad. But what are some other good advertisements from Christmas time? I mean, classic Coca-Cola, you know what I mean? Some guy's out in the middle of nowhere and he's just trying to scrape by. He grabs like a Coca-Cola out of nowhere and busts it open in order to fight off a bear to the death, like a polar bear. We all know the classic Coca-Cola ads. And then Santa Claus comes out of nowhere, throws him a fresh Coca-Cola that's not broken. He sips it, drinks it, and lays against the dead polar bear's carcass. We all know these ads, right?
Yeah, that warms my Christmas heart.
Yeah. You know, they need to do more Yeti ads. There should be a Coca-Cola ad where Santa Claus throws down like a Coca-Cola to a Yeti as he's like rampaging a group of hikers in the Himalayas. That would be cool. Coca-Cola, you can have that idea. That one's free. What's another good one? Really just any ad. Like, how awesome would it be if the Avengers were all standing in a circle just sharing a Coca-Cola and talking to Santa Claus? Wouldn't that be amazing?
I mean, isn't that possible?
Santa Claus is actually a Marvel character, so that could happen.
I love those Marvel movies.
We could have Chris Evans talking to Santa Claus and getting a gift from him, and it's a new shield. And everybody would know it's a new shield because it would be just a flat rectangle. But he would shake it and he'd be like, "Ooh, I wonder what it is." Oh, dude, I've got a great idea. What do you think the Marvel characters would receive for Christmas gifts?
Hawkeye would get new sunglasses.
Hawkeye would get new sunglasses. He wouldn't get any like trick arrows or anything like that, like a
No,
candy
he's
cane.
the guy who would like he obtains his own trick arrows. I don't think anybody else. Maybe from Iron Man. Maybe.
Maybe. So Santa Claus wouldn't be like pulling a Narnia and gifting him like arrows or anything like that.
If like all members of the Avengers had to gift him something, or like if like say they're playing Secret Santa and like getting Hank Pym or Tony Stark or Reed Richards is going to be like out of all the heroes. So odds are you just need a good gift from somebody else. And I'm thinking sunglasses is a good reliable gift for him.
Yeah, that would be good. You know what would be a good gift for Tony Stark is if
What?
Thor or somebody talked to Thor and got like some really good like Asgardian like aged rum or some shit. You know what I mean? Asgardian ale.
Yeah, who's gonna get that for him?
I mean, Thor would. Maybe somebody knows Thor. Thor knows a
For
guy.
who?
Thor could get that for Tony, but maybe
Oh,
somebody.
for Tony Stark. I thought you were saying for
Yeah.
Thor.
No,
For Tony
for Tony
Stark.
Stark. Yeah, exactly.
To enable his alcohol addiction.
Exactly. And that's what Christmas is all about, really.
True.
Yeah.
We're still doing hard truths.
Yeah. No, this is part of it. We're talking Marvel Christmas hard truths right now. This kind of works in a weird way. What do you think? What else do you think? What would the Human Torch get for a Christmas gift? That's actually a hard one.
Yeah, that's a really hard one.
Yeah.
Because it's like, isn't he just like a rich playboy when he's not Human Torch? And he's probably just like got whatever he wants.
I mean,
It's
he's
gonna
a
be, like, hard to-
playboy. I don't
what's
know
he
if he's
into?
rich, but
Pretty sure he's rich, isn't he?
I guess they're all kind of rich. They're like celebrities at this point. He's into like
You'd have to buy him like a cool sports car to impress him. I feel
that's
like.
true with like flames and shit on it, and it says like flame on the license plate and shit. That's true. I think you hit the nail on the head. That's what it would be. You'd have to get him a sports car. Fucking Johnny Storm. What would Doctor Doom what do you think he would want for Christmas besides like something like, you know,
To spend 1 hour with his mom.
I know. That's what I was just gonna say besides the mom thing. That's what I was literally thinking. What else do you think? What do you think he could get as a Christmas gift? Besides
He could get
something from
he
Dr.
could get
J.
he could get a simulator that lets him like live out a whole 24 hours of Christmas Day where he's living in an alternate reality that has his mom, but also Sue Storm is his wife, and they have kids.
and Reed Richards is homeless outside, scrounging around in trash.
Yeah. He's just like a poor caroler outside.
Or he's their personal mechanic.
Yeah.
Because Doctor Doom's probably still rich, you know?
Yeah.
Even though he didn't attain all that wealth from his like perseverance, he's probably did it somewhere
In
else.
this simulation, Johnny Storm's dead from a previous Christmas car accident.
From a previous Christmas car accident. Yo, you're good at this. You're fucking good at this. Where's the
What's
thing in this
next?
equation, though? Wait, where's the thing?
He's just not even a monster. He's just a guy, and like he's just not. He's out of the picture.
He's out of the picture. That's the best thing that could have happened to him.
Like, what do you even have to do to him? He's just a guy.
Yeah, you just take his shit away and he's good.
Yeah. I assume with Reed because it's like you just make an alternate reality where like you're with Sue instead of Reed Richards being with her. It's just like with Reed Richards, you hate the guy, so like you're like, all right, let me put him in a shitty scenario.
Yeah.
Then Johnny Storm, it's like that's gonna be annoying for Doom to have him around on the holidays because that's her brother. Of the three other people in that team, he would be there for Christmas. So you kill him off in the simulation, and then
Kill
Ben
him
Grimm
off.
again is just some guy.
What do
Ben Grimm should be one of the carolers.
that way he could do what is it, baritone? Is that the low one?
Yeah.
What are some other what would Red Skulls, no, actually let's not do that one. What would what would Loki's perfect Christmas gift be? Probably to rule Asgard, I guess. So that's an easy one.
No, because now we're getting to like who's gonna get that for him? You know what I mean? Like that's not like nobody could get that for him.
That's true. So what would his perfect gift would be his brother telling him that he's proud of him and he's doing a good job at whatever he's
It'd
doing.
be like another really good Asgardian drink or something.
I don't know. He could just manifest Asgardian drinks at that point.
Yeah.
Like I feel like as weird as it is, at this juncture, Loki as a character needs something that like will emote. And I'm even saying comic book Loki could even fall in line with this too at a certain extent, like especially in the 2010s. I think he needs some kind of emotional gift, something that like puts out his emotional connection that he does have, but he doesn't like to show, if that makes sense.
Oh, I don't know if they've like if there's a reason why not, but like Thor gives him Odin's spear.
Oh,
Or staff.
that would be a good one. That would be a really good one. Yeah. I think why yeah, you are really good at nailing what these characters would like would get. That's funny.
I should be Santa.
Dude, you should be. You should be the Marvel Santa Claus. You would nail all of these characters' gifts. Wait, what should Black Widow get?
She's kind of like Hawkeye, where you could get her like a cool leather jacket, or like
Cool leather jacket.
if you are like Tony Stark or you're one of the wealthier heroes, you can get her like a cool motorcycle.
Oh yeah. What would you get Captain America? I was gonna ask this earlier, but I thought of Red Skull and my mind just went bananas.
So Captain America is probably the most normal out of a lot of these people. And you could definitely get him something like chill. You can get him some like cool gloves for his motorcycle.
Yo, Captain America would be happy if you just bought him gas for his motorcycle.
Yeah, but get him some like cool brown leather gloves.
He'd
know?
be happy if
He'd love that.
if you walked up to him and you shook his hand and you said, "Cap, I respect you. You know, Merry Christmas."
Hey, he would love just a Merry Christmas from every person on earth.
Literally, he would just that would be his thing. Is just like he wouldn't even demand it. He would just be like, "Oh, that guy gave you a Merry Christmas. This is beautiful. This is what a time to be alive." Like all this other shit. Yeah. And then Tony Stark would just be like over in the corner sipping, sipping his shit, and he'd be like wearing a Santa Claus hat. Obviously, he's wearing a Santa Claus hat. You know what's funny is I pictured Tony Stark as being the only one wearing a Santa Claus hat in this like scenario. Is that weird?
You think so?
Well, in my head, I pictured
Not
Tony.
Ant-Man?
I didn't even think of Ant-Man, to be honest with you. I was thinking Age of Ultron era Avengers. So like that was what came into my head, like when because that wasn't that a Christmas scene too? They were at a Christmas party or some shit. Did that happen?
I don't know.
They were at some kind of party or something, like after they took down Hydra, and they were all like chilling, and they tried to like lift the hammer and shit. I'm just picturing like all of them, but just more Christmassy.
Got you.
But I will say, well, that doesn't fit even with the Fantastic Four, but just like from the Avengers perspective, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, Ant-Man would be wearing a hat. He would also be wearing a really tiny hat too, because he would be ant-sized, which would be even better and more whimsical.
He'd be hanging out on the tree like an ornament.
He'd be yeah, he would be probably like jumping ornament to ornament, honestly. He'd be trying to like refit the ornaments, like helping Cassie put them up and shit.
What would be a good gift for him?
This is hard because he's like Star-Lord if Star-Lord was less materialistic. So he kind of has like that Cap like feeling of like just wanting a simple gift that shows love, but he also is kind of like wacky, so he might like something that's like kind of, you know what I mean? It shows love, but it's still kind of a little interesting and more from the person's perspective. So I would think it would just be anything from his daughter, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anything she could get him would probably just like that would make his world a little bit.
You know how there's Secret Invasion?
Yeah.
They should do Avengers Secret Santa.
That would be awesome, dude. I'm surprised they haven't done that in the comics yet. Dude, they should do like a Secret Invasion Santa Claus crossover in the comics. That would be cool. That would be a crazy idea. Man, you know, Marvel and DC should hire us. That's not a hard truth. That's the only thing in this whole episode that's not a hard truth. Yeah, no, I think what are some DC characters that would get gifts? Let's see how that would go. Barry Allen would just want some wacky shit, right?
Barry Allen is, I'd say he's another person who you could give like a very normal gift to. You could get him like a winter hat.
Yeah, and he'd be cool with it. What would you get Batman though? That's a tough one. I think that's harder than Tony Stark, honestly.
I say go joke gift. Get him a bat themed gift.
Get him a bat themed gift.
Get him like a bat encyclopedia.
Yo, that would be funny. Secret Santa from Green Arrow. Honestly, Green Arrow would be a great Secret Santa for Batman.
Yeah.
I think the obvious one is like Superman, but yeah, I think Green Arrow would be like a funny one because they're always
I think Green Arrow would get him like a bat statue.
get him a bat statue. Yeah, that would be hilarious. And that's what Batman would use as his like, you know, lift the statue, click the button, and fall through the floor and shit. That would be him just constantly having. What the fuck is that guy's name? Green Arrow. What's his real name?
Oliver Queen.
Oliver Queen. I knew it was Oliver something. I kept thinking of Oliver North though, the guy from Iran Contra. But yeah, he just like has a little memento from Oliver Queen now. What would Wonder Woman's gift be to receive? What would you get Thor too? Let's do a double on that one since we didn't do Thor.
I thought we did.
I think we kind of
No, I guess not.
no, because we said something that would have to be from him, not to him. So what would you get the God of Thunder?
Thor would like a new cape.
Thor would like a new cape. Yeah, that's pretty good. Shit, you definitely should write for comic books. This is good. Hey, you're fantastic at this. Like
Wonder Woman's hard though.
I was gonna say, I can't think of anything. Honestly, the Justice League are kind of hard to think of.
No, hold on.
All right, let's Martian Manhunter. What can you get him?
Oh, doesn't he love cookies?
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So yeah, that works. Give him cookies.
Aren't there like these cookies that he loves?
I don't know. Are they Martian cookies or just like Brooklyn cookies?
They're Oreos.
Oh, I mean, who doesn't love Oreos?
Yeah, but he's like a Martian, so you'd be like, "Yeah, I got you this gift." He's like, "Oh, it's my favorite snack. Thank you."
Yeah.
Let's bring it back around. Bring it back around toward hard truths.
You know, it's there's a reason why everything that you're into, like these Marvel characters, like all of this other shit, why it all comes about, and they all have Christmas versions of them, and it all comes down to the fact that you have to just get in line and get brainwashed by the season and roll with the punches and do everything that you can to just spread holiday cheer or stay out of the way.
Yes. It's kind of hard to like twist Christmas into anything or the holidays. It's just all positive.
It is. There's nothing bad that ever happens on Christmas.